After an amazing trailer, I pre-ordered my tickets, rewatched the entirety of the MCU movies all over again. Well, except Black Panther's in that movie in theaters, and I can't go back to see it. But still, I got to see the movie early. I got to leave school, and now that I finally seen it, what do I think of Avengers: Infinity War? Well, I'm just gonna say this right now. Holy shit! This movie was freaking awesome. Okay, now I'm going to try to keep this spoiler-free as possible, since I don't want to spoil this for you people if you haven't seen the movie. But I think I might accidentally spoil it. So, that being said, let's get a rundown of the plot. So the movie is about Thanos trying to get all the Infinity Stones so he can wipe out half of humanity, and that's no good. And the Avengers need to stop him from getting all 6 of the Infinity Stones. And, and because of that, they call in some new friends, like the Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, and they even have the entire Wakanda army on their team. Sorry, Thanos, you ain't winning this one, or will you? So, what do I think of this movie? So, now I got the plot done, let's talk about some things I liked. For one, the characters. The characters in this movie were very good, and I liked pretty much about every one of them. Let's start off with the main baddie of the movie, Thanos. Thanos, dear God, when I was going into this movie, I thought he was going to be like I thought he was going to be like Snoke from The Last Jedi, where he goes out like a little wimp, and you barely know anything about him. But at least with Snoke, he was sort of like, he would just be there to not be as good as Kylo Ren for the main villain. But still, he was such a good villain. He was very interesting and complex, and yeah, that's what I liked about him. He was very good. So let's talk about the other characters. For one, the other characters, like Tony Stark and the Guardians, were amazing. Seriously, all the characters worked off each other so well. It was like the first Avengers movie. It was pretty much a combination of the first Avengers movie, Age of Ultron, and Defenders, all in one. Now, how can you not love that? But I said at the end of my last video that this could, Infinity War, be better than the first Avengers movie. Well, yes, this is easy now my new favorite MCU movie. Well, let's talk about some of the other characters, like Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange was a pretty good character, and I like the fact that he played a bigger role in this movie. I don't get me wrong, he played a really big role in Doctor Strange. This movie was based on him, but still, I do like the fact that they were like divided into 2 teams. One team had Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, half the Guardians of the Galaxies, Guardians members, and Iron Man and Spider-Man, while the other half pretty much had everyone else on it. So, yeah, pretty much. I really liked Captain America in this movie, and I love the scene where like they stand up to General Ross. I don't know his name, but still, that scene was freaking epic, and it just like this. Don't try to stop us, Colonel. Don't try to stop us, Ross. We're going to win this time around. That is something I love about this movie. This movie was just, it knew when to use the character, and they knew how to use the character right, which was awesome. Awesome. And I was very disappointed that we only got to see Hulk for one scene in the movie, which is my only gripe with this movie. My only gripe was that we only got to see one scene with Hulk. And also, they don't really explain why, like, Hulk doesn't want to come out yet. In Ragnarok, he loved coming. He liked taking over Bruce's body, and was, liked smashing things. So, yeah, that was something I was like, with, but still. Now, the action was very fun to watch. Probably my favorite, besides the final action scene, was probably the one where they're fighting. Either the first fight, it's probably my favorite moment in this movie. I have a lot of favorite moments. Like, seriously, I cannot decide what was my favorite moment in this movie, and also gave it insights about like Thanos, even though he's like this power-hungry dictator thing, and he wants to destroy half the universe. He does show that he has like a soft side to him with Gamora, and he does care about Gamora in a way, and he does love her, which is something I like about it. And yeah, that was And pretty much, let's talk about Tom Holland's Spider-Man. He is tied with Andrew Garfield for my favorite Spider-Man live action. My favorite Spider-Man is Josh Keane from Spectacular Spider-Man. But still, he did a really good job in this movie. He interacted with the characters really well. And also, I love the fact that he makes a lot of pop culture references, like the Aliens reference, which was pretty funny. I've never seen Aliens, but yeah, it was really good. And the members of the Black Arms, I no, I know they're like the Black Margin or something like that. But still, probably my favorite member of them was that guy, that sorcerer dude. Dude, I forgot his name, but he was pretty cool. I liked his calm attitude and the way he like tortures people by pretty much like poking them with like these knives. Oh yeah, since it was a special occasion, I decided to wear my Guardians of the Galaxy Rocket and Groot t-shirt. It's pretty cool. My sister got it for me when she was in New York. And yeah. And also, Tony Stark in this movie was awesome, to say the least. Like, he's always been awesome. And I thought this was going to be like the song, like, but still. All the characters I liked in this movie. I really enjoyed the scenes where, like, they finally got to meet each other after so long. Like, the part where, like, Cap meets Bucky again. And all of them coming together to take on, like, pretty much one side of them is taking on Thanos' army, while the other half is taking on Thanos himself, which is awesome. People complained that there were too many characters in this movie, and here's the thing. Just because it has too many, what were you expecting about? The trailer showed that, of course, there's going to be many characters. It was a movie where the Avengers team up with Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, the Wakanda army, and Guardians of the Galaxy. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of characters. What were you only suspecting Iron Man, Captain America, Hawkeye, Thor, Hulk, and Black Widow? No, there'd be many others since the action was on a universal scale. Also, people complain there was too many action scenes in the movie. Well, no, duh, there's going to be a lot of action scenes in this movie. This, like, the fight between Thanos and the Avengers is on a universal scale, since if Thanos gets all the Infinity Stones, he can wipe out half of humanity with just a snap of his fingers. So, of course, there was going to be a lot of action in this movie. But, what is my final rating? Also, I do like the fact that some other actors in this movie do get time to shine, like Peter Dinklage. He was really cool, and I liked his scenes. And they do explain, like, how he got the gauntlet. Like, it was made by, like, Peter Dinklage's character. And yeah, I just can't stop but loving this movie. This movie has an ending which is sort of like the ending to Logan, where it made me sad, made me depressed, but at the same time I was happy at the same time. Kind of hard to explain in detail. Sort of like this movie. It was very hard for me to make this review, since I just can't say, like, I just want to praise this movie. And people complain, like, where's Hawkeye and where's Ant-Man? Well, they were, like, pretty much, I think Hawkeye is in hiding with his family, and also, Ant-Man Wasp does take place before this movie, so I'm pretty sure whatever happens in Ant-Man Wasp will happen, but pretty much explain why Ant-Man was in battle. But still, so what's my rating for this movie? A 10 out of 10 or an S rank. This is easily my new favorite MCU movie, and I love it. And I'm definitely going to pre-order the movie so I can buy it again and I can watch it all over again. And that opening scene where, like, Thanos' black army was, like, invading New Asgard was just horrifying, but awesome. Also, I hope you guys like the thumbnail for this review. It took a while to make, but still. Anyway, hope you so. Also, share your thoughts in the comments, what you thought about the movie. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I want to know what you guys think. And have a good day.